An angry outburst, violence, and threats on the California Assembly floor, all over a resolution honoring civil rights activist Cesar Chavez. Coming up, I'll tell you what caused one Democrat to lose their blank and lunge at me. It was a truth bomb I delivered to them. That's all coming up. I'm Carl DeMaio, chairman of Reform California and a California state legislator representing District 75 in the California State Assembly. Now, when I signed up to run for state assembly, I knew that it was going to be a challenging environment. I mean, come on, I'm going inside the belly of the beast, a corrupt institution dominated by one party, the Democrat Party. They have a supermajority. I knew that they were going to introduce bad bills that would frustrate me, that they would kill my good bills, and that they wouldn't even let me have an equal opportunity to state my case. They'll cut off my microphone, and heck, 3 weeks ago, they even threw me off of the state budget committee only because I was shining a light on wasteful spending and corruption. Well, now it's getting violent. No joke. Angry tirades. A member jumped out of his seat and lunged at me, uncontrolled, in an absolute frenzy, simply because I accurately pointed out that the resolution that he was about to vote for was praising someone who wants a secure southern border. Oh, yeah. When Democrats have their hypocrisy exposed, when you drop a truth bomb on them, a lot of times they can't handle the truth. They become unhinged. And that's exactly what happened all over what should have been a non-controversial resolution honoring Cesar Chavez, the civil rights leader for the Latino community, the farm worker organizer. Today is Cesar Chavez Day. And so the Assembly introduced a resolution, as it always does, recognizing various historical figures. And this was the resolution for Cesar Chavez. Now, what's interesting about this is that Democrats love Cesar Chavez. They think he's wonderful. In fact, they introduced this resolution and all of them leapt to their feet, praising Cesar Chavez as, oh, he's an immigrant rights activist. Look what he did for the farm workers, for Latinos. Si se puede. So they're pontificating. But apparently they don't know a whole lot about Cesar Chavez. Now, I don't always agree with the historical figures that we honor and recognize. People are complicated. People have a diversity of opinions. But the one thing that was quite interesting about Cesar Chavez is that while he was for Latinos, while he was for farm workers and their rights, he was a community organizer, he also didn't like illegal immigration, and he wanted a secure border. Here is the story that apparently Democrats don't know, and you can find this anywhere on the internet. The complicated legacy of Cesar Chavez. This is the Texas Standard, and it goes on to talk about all of his work as a community organizer, a union worker for the United Farm Workers, working with Latinos, had a rapid rise. Oh my goodness, a hawk on immigration. No, say it ain't so. Oh yes, there we are. When Democrats realize they are standing on a pile of manure, which is their usual attacks on racism. What was so interesting about this is that he started a group called the Illegals Campaign. It was designed to raise awareness about illegal immigration and even urge people to report undocumented workers to federal authorities. He actually worked with ICE. He held a bunch of rallies down at the southern border, demanding border security, using all the same talking points that Republicans today use in favor of a secure southern border. Now, when we use those arguments, that we need a border that's secure, that people should be properly vetted, that we're not against legal immigration, we're against illegal immigration, we're called racists. We're accused of being anti-Latino, anti-poor person. Well, we're simply saying exactly what Cesar Chavez said, and yet here we have Democrats falling all over themselves to pass the resolution honoring Cesar Chavez. So I had to point out the hypocrisy. Now, I'll share with you my remarks on the assembly floor on this resolution for declaring today Cesar Chavez Day. But what you'll find is right at the end, there is a commotion, and the camera immediately pans away from me to the speaker's podium. Because Democrats control the camera on the assembly floor. They did not want to capture on video this altercation, where an assembly member, Democrat Corey Jackson from the 60th Assembly District in Riverside, who sits 3 rows behind me, leapt out of his chair and made a beeline from my desk to stand over me to threaten me. Very, very aggressive behavior, uncalled for entirely. The good thing is that some of the Republican comm staffers captured on with photography the commotion, because several Democrats had to jump up in front of him and pull him back. Here are my remarks, which are not inflammatory. They're just very fact-based, dispassionate, pointing out to the Democrats what they're about to do is honor a guy who wants a secure southern border. Listen in.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and members. We have all of our various caucuses once again standing in support of H.R. 23, an honorary resolution, opining about civil rights, dignity, respect for all. Cesar Chavez, no doubt, stood for all of those things as a civil rights leader. He is celebrated in the Latino community. I rise in support of H.R. 23 on behalf of the Republican caucus, which supports a secure southern border, which is something that Cesar Chavez was a leader in supporting a secure southern border. During his life, Cesar Chavez spoke out against illegal immigration while affirming legal immigration. He was a strong voice for the Latino community and Latino workers in our country, while also holding concerns and opposing illegal immigration. And so I am so thrilled to see my Democratic colleagues rise in support of a civil rights leader, an advocate for the Latino community, farm workers, and someone who's one of the earliest voices opposing illegal immigration and supporting a secure southern border. I ask for an aye vote on H.R. 23.
It's time for you to stop being so disrespectful. That's very disrespectful for the heroes of our community.
Assemblymember Jackson, please return to your seat.
You're out of order. Assemblymember Jackson, return to your seat. You're out of order, dude. These Democrats don't even know what they're talking about. They sit there and they scream racism if you talk about illegal immigration and a secure southern border. But here they are falling all over themselves to celebrate an historic civil rights leader who had those same views and by no stretch could be called a racist or could be called anti-Latino. Do you understand that the Democrats simply don't have the argument? They just make crap up. And then when they're called out for their fallacies, they get real upset. Corey Jackson is an idiot. He's somewhere there's a village looking for its village idiot, and he's that guy. He probably doesn't even understand or know this. But that's what we're dealing with, ignorance, but also dishonesty. Many of these Democrats know that we need a secure southern border, that it's not inconsistent with supporting Latinos and also supporting a secure southern border. More and more voters are waking up. but we need your help to make sure they know the truth. Go to our website, reformcalifornia.org, and chip in a contribution. We need your help to recruit a candidate against Corey Jackson. He's actually in a target seat. He almost lost his election last cycle. And I don't know about you, but I don't think he's fit for office. I think we ought to remove him from the state assembly. I think that he's actually a danger to public safety, not just his bad bills, but his behavior. A disgraceful example of someone who's unfit for office. Lunging at a colleague simply because you can't handle the truth bomb that was delivered. Go onto the website, reformcalifornia.org, and help us recruit a candidate for Corey Jackson's seat. Because we recruited candidates in the last election that won seats that are exactly like his. And now we need to do that again. Let's throw this guy out of office. Let's show that there is consequence for bad behavior. Go to reformcalifornia.org, chip in a contribution, and also like this video. The easiest way for you to help us if you can't contribute, make a comment in the video section below. It helps the algorithm. Like this video, subscribe to this channel so that we can break through the censorship of the liberal media. They're not going to cover this story. If a Republican did this, you know damn well it would be front page news. It would be covered across the board in all the TV stations. But no, it happens to a Republican. They got to stifle it. So share this video so people know exactly what sort of bad behavior happens in Sacramento. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to go into inside the belly of the beast, be confronted with these violent members just for speaking the truth. But I'm hoping you'll have my back. So like the video, subscribe, and chip in a contribution at reformcalifornia.org. Oh, we got a lot more that's coming up, and they're not going to be able to handle it. These Democrats are not knowing what to do with us now that we're inside the belly of the beast. But take this journey along with me and support our cause at reformcalifornia.org. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. But before you click away, please subscribe to this channel and click that notification button so you get updated when we post new episodes. Plus, like this video and share it with your friends so that we can help spread our message across the state. Reform California with Carl DeMaio is paid for by Carl DeMaio for State Assembly.